The topic of discussion for this presentation is, does the local nominee director actively work in my business, or can you ask nominee director do some work for you? Or what happens if you need nominee director to sign some documents or visit some places for some procedural work? So let's have a look, and first of all let's understand the role of nominee director. So the role of nominee director in a Singapore company is only to satisfy the statutory requirement of having one local resident director. As you know, all Singapore companies require a minimum one person who is a locally resident to act as a director, and many a times foreign promoters cannot satisfy this requirement. So this is provided as a service to satisfy this statutory requirement, and a nominee director typically will not have any business role in your operations. So technically, nominee director is lending his or her name as a local director only for exchange of some fees. So the next question is then, can you ask nominee director to do some work for your company? For example, can you ask him or her to make sales calls? Or can you ask him or her to work for few hours for your company? So the answer is no, you cannot ask nominee director to work for your company. This is not included in the scope of the services. So as you can see, for the agreed fee, nominee director is providing only his name as a local director, and the agreed fee typically ranges around $2,000 per year in Singapore, which is normally less than even half one's salary for the person of that background. So as such, this fee is only for lending the name, and no other services are included in this fee. So the next question is, which documents typically nominee director will sign? So signing of documents also is not a part of his typical duties. However, there are certain documents that the nominee director will need to sign because of the Companies Act and IRA's requirement. For example, the financial statements, board resolution wherever necessary, and annual return need to be signed by nominee director or the local director, and also the tax forms needs to be signed by the local director. So these documents nominee director will sign only after it has been signed by the main foreign director. Keep it in mind that it is always a requirement from our side for you to appoint at least one foreign director with full business responsibility being taken by him. Now the next question comes, is sometimes there can be a situation where you need nominee director to sign some additional documents or maybe make some visit somewhere. So what happens in that case? So let's have a look on some of these scenarios. If the document that you need to sign is some kind of loan document which results into personal guarantees being given by nominee director, or if it is a licensing condition where nominee director is taking some obligations onto him, or any other document which nominee director signs and need to take some commitment in his personal capacity, then those kind of documents nominee director will not sign. Now there can be other circumstances where you are signing a business contract, and as a part of the business contract signing, the other party puts up a condition that the documents must be signed by all the directors of the company, and then obviously it means nominee director will also have to sign the document. Then in that circumstances, such a document can be signed provided it has been reviewed by our team and we are satisfied that the document does not have any complexity of personal guarantees or obligations. Sometimes what happens, a visit is required to be done by a nominee director. For example, you want to sign up a telephone system with Singtel. So Singtel will require nominee director to visit their office, fill up the forms and sign the document or application form. So this requires not only signing the document but also visit to Singtel shop. Another example can be you are signing for the services of a data center and the data center company requires nominee director to visit their office and sign the documents. So in both these cases, so long as these are the normal business contracts and does not have any personal liability on the part of nominee director, Nominee director can visit and sign these documents. However, additional fee per visit will be applicable. So in summary, nominee director will not get involved in your business. You cannot ask nominee director to work for your company or for sign any documents unless those are reviewed or those are in normal course of business for which nominee director will charge some fees.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.